stop the coach a bit wider here, and we just stop here and you can walk. We meet you up there, okay? But you take shortcuts, go across the rocks, otherwise you'll never make it. You know, it's joking, but to some point, because some people do these things. Some people walk across, less and less though, can say, but also. And I remember I've walked many times, not working as a guide because, yes, never want to walk so much. But in my school days, that was very common. In my generation, not any longer. Now even the kids have other activities, computers and games and other things to do to get entertained. But in my generation, it was very common for the schools to organize a tour, an excursion to Montserrat with the kids from 5 o'clock in the morning when the train reached this village and here. And then they made all the kids to walk across the rocks in 3 hours, like wild children, going all the way up. I don't even remember the monastery or the monks. I just remember the bushes and walking up and down all day like wild children. If you look right, you may notice there is a green bridge up there, or next to the bridge goes on with a wire netting. This is the place where they run the train. The little train, the zipper train, goes in that part. And the wire intends to stop the pieces falling over. So little by little, the views will be better. And the higher we go, the better views. I think in front, it's like driving up to heaven in those days. But in any case, people love it anyway. Because you get up there, then it's clear. It's like when the feeling of being an airplane. You see the clouds below. Up there going on the left. They really like it. I think it's in September that there is a weekend when the Harley Davidsons gather in Montserrat. And then they come hundreds and hundreds of motorcycles with this outfit of the drivers and the beautiful bikes and everything. So imagine the atmosphere up there. Look at the views now, lovely views. All right, so once we get there, you're gonna see buildings together, and in some of these buildings we cannot enter because the monks maintain their private life there. This means in the places where they sleep or they gather to be together, or they gather to eat and so on, we cannot enter. They maintain their private life in there. And the library, etc., only if it's an appointment with them or consulting books, then okay, otherwise no. It's a monastery as it should be. The region from up here. So the monks have to run away at that time, and they hide some of the objects and religious symbols away, put it in private houses or villages nearby, but the army came up and took the place, and they were shooting from here, and a lot of disaster. So it's like having a top coat of dirty paint on top. They could get rid of that. If they wanted to use some solvent, they could get it melting, and then the underneath color would show up again. But they won't do this cleaning.
Is Montserrat? It's a giant.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, can you see the road in front? We have two roads, not only one. So Norberto has two choices where to go. Because in both it says Barcelona. So he can choose, and he's chosen to go up to the top of the rocks. So he wants us to do some climbing. To use the two roads that are available, let's say, that was our way up. And the views from this one are better because we are driving above the other, the big portion further up, so you know. Can you see the convent for the nuns? If you take a look at the right hand side, on the hill down there is a building with a bell tower. That is a convent. There are women living in there, 30 ladies. The convent is Benedictine, so this means they belong to the same organization, Benedictines, but it's the female part, and it's a small group. Actually, the nuns have not been here for centuries, like the monks, that the institution goes back to the Middle Ages. The convent for the women has been opened in recent times in the 20th century. And the ladies in the convent are doing different activities. The majority are working in ceramic business, you know, pottery. They make plates and little things, and they decorate them and sell them out. Some are busy also with agriculture,